Hello, 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 everybody. Happy TBU Thursday. Welcome to another episode of The Black Umbrella. Yes.
Hello.
Yes, hello. We're your hosts. I'm Frenchie.
I'm Nika.
I'm Wes.
How are we feeling today?
Unthinkable.
All right. I'm feeling, I need like sleep. I
didn't know you were tired.
It's not like a tired thing. It's just like a, like when you just feel the day on your body.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Almost like the niggas on your body, right?
Yeah.
Hey, okay.
Sure.
I'm definitely tired.
Oh my God. I'll bring the energy.
Ella es muy cansada.
Oh, okay. Want to give us the Espanol word of the day?
Cansada.
Cansada. Use it in a sentence.
Ella es muy cansada.
Wow, repeat. Love that. Let's get to the real word of the day, shall we?
And yes, she is a bitch. B-I-C-T-H. And in that order.
Today's word of the day is child. Child, a young person, especially between infancy and puberty. The question is, when you decide to have a child, what do you think would be difficult to teach them?
Oh, difficult to teach them.
Qualities I don't have.
Yeah.
All of them. All the qualities I don't have, it's going to be pretty difficult to teach them.
I've always thought that, like, I don't know, like teaching a baby. Oh, wait, this is a child. They're no longer baby?
I mean, you have
Toddler?
a kid.
Yeah, you have a child.
But I mean, it doesn't matter what age,
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't really.
Yeah,
I mean, they're a
okay.
child.
Yeah, they're a kid. They're your
Yeah,
kid.
they're your kid. Yeah.
Okay.
You see mama's kid? Hey, nothing,
Right.
So I would think that, like, teaching a kid how to use the bathroom and, like, how to hold spoons and stuff is, like, difficult. I've always thought that, like, how do you I've never seen it done.
I would excel at that.
You think so?
I think so.
You probably would.
Oh, I would, because I might notice it real quick. But what is this? This is how you hold it. I don't care if it hurts. I don't care. We're gonna hold it like this and let's rock it. You can get it to your mouth. It's okay.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Yeah, and of course, moral shit. Of
Yeah,
course.
moral
Like,
shit.
You shouldn't do this or you should do that.
I feel like if you live your life by moral shit, then it won't be hard because your child will see it modeled.
Right.
So I
this is
feel
true.
like you would be fine in that nature, like in that department. Me teaching my kid how to cook.
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach them how to Uber Eats before I teach them how to cook, which is terrible.
Oh,
But hopefully, I have it like that to where it's like,
yeah, cooking class or
Just-
a chef come to your house, teach them how to.
I was just thinking I have it like that so I can give them the money to do Uber Eats, all the time. They won't. I mean, okay, you're right. That's the better thing to do.
You just said if I had it like that, so I thought you was gonna say what I just said.
I just meant,
and now you talking about some Uber Eats.
unlimited Uber Eats, so they can just do it. But you're right,
because when they need to fend for themselves,
I could give them some cooking classes.
House call.
Ran by Miss Katina.
Giada. Oh, Miss Katina
Oh,
too.
no, that'd be
Ma.
great.
Miss
That'd be
Katina, yeah, that's a good one.
Why would you ever say?
What'd
Did you
she say?
hear who she said?
No.
She said Jada.
Can't stand her.
I know.
She's not my favorite.
I know.
I know that people love Giada on the Food Network, and I have no reason to not like her. But the only reason I really have to not like her is not a real reason. It's like I took one of her recipes to my grandmother one time to make a dessert, and my grandma said she's using alcohol in this. We can't make this, and I was like, why would she make something weak, a dessert, like a family dessert we can't make because it had like bourbon or something in it? My grandma was like, oh no, we can't make that. I was like, she's not my kind of girl.
Oh, okay.
And it's been beef.
It's been beef since.
Now I see where the beef has started.
It's been
That's
beef,
hilarious.
it's been sides, it's been all of it.
Okay.
Yes.
But it wasn't like a rum cake, I would assume. So it's not something that was actually boozy, just for...
I think just my grandma didn't keep alcohol in her
Yeah,
house,
that's what
she
I'm
was
saying.
Like, she was like, we can't make that.
So really it's beef with grandma.
It's beef with Gianna because it's never beef with grandma. It's never that.
beef with
It's never that. Know that.
I can't. I think for me it'll be like tying shoes and like pouring a drink in the cup and just like watching them spill it over and over again and being like, okay.
I have one more, by the way, because this was really difficult for me to figure out. It was so hard. It was the hardest thing of my life.
What?
Reading the clock. Baby, I knew what numbers 1 through 12 were. Fine. It was whenever she got to the 5. This means 5. I said, no, it's 1.
That's why.
No, they're like, but it means, so if this is on 1 and this is on 1, what is it? It's 1 and 1. No, 1 and 5, and this is 10. I said, but it doesn't say 10. It says 2.
Yeah.
That for me, I was like, what?
Thankfully, we had one of those clocks that had like the notches. So my mom would just count it, like, and then just count 1. Like, you know, so I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got handed a pocket watch and said,
Not a pocket watch.
yeah.
They left you to dry.
Oh no, they wanted you to fail.
They did. They set me up for failure.
Damn.
Oh, God.
That is so funny because really the clock was a hard thing for me. I said, how is it something that it's not? Because it doesn't say it.
That's why the kids, they said, we just taking that out.
Yeah.
I wonder if kids can read clocks today still.
They cannot.
No,
I've seen many a video.
they can't.
That's a hard skill, baby. You're going to need that. You're going to need that. Know it. Wow. That's unfortunate. Oh, well.
Yeah. It's like that's the one thing that's going to be the same everywhere you go is the time.
Yeah.
So if you
If you can't read the time,
Yep.
I'm sorry. Because whenever you get to a country where they don't have any of what you got
Right.
here,
Exactly.
you need to know how to read that clock. I was in Ghana like, can't wait until the class is over. Oh my goodness.
That's funny. But yeah, let's get into For the Birds.
Let's do it.
Yeah. For the Birds, it's the part of the show where I look at Twitter, I see what's going on, what's popping, what's going down, and we talk about it. So, the first thing that I have for the birds, you know, we know the saying, you know, I'm a lover, not a fighter, right?
Yeah.
Well, some people, they want you to know, like, I'm a winner, not a dater. Right.
Oh.
Right.
How does that go together?
How does that go together? We about to see.
Okay.
It don't, but we gonna see.
Okay.
So I got this from Tall Sheems on Twitter, and she posted the screenshot that she in this text message thread from this man who she gave her number to. This is a new man, mind you, new man she met, and he is 43 years old. She said this is a 43-year-old man. All right. And just like my mom told me, they don't get no better. The older they get, she said they don't get better. And I'm seeing it right here. This is 43. Child. Okay, we gonna start at the top. So basically, the guy, like, we don't really see, like, I'm sure, like, the pleasantries at the beginning, like, oh, this is such and such. Okay, cool, got your number, da 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 da, right? And so he says to her, like, you got the invite, and she's like, the invite to where? And he responds and says, well, I stay in whatever area, right? And she's like, oh, are you, like, inviting me to your house and, like, not on a date? And he was like, well, you know, I live by the marina, and, you know, it's like a little beach and it's some bars, you know. I do, this is direct quote, I do shit, but I'm not no dater type guy. Huh? I do shit, but I'm not no dater type guy. Okay. So she said, oh, okay, well, you know, sounds nice, the marina and the beach and all that kind of stuff, but I'm definitely a dater girl, so this probably, I'm going to let you know right now, it's probably going to go nowhere. Because I really love to be taken out on dates, and I love dates so much that sometimes I would take myself. So, like, you got to date me if you want to date me. And he said, yeah, but I'm busy focused on the win. So I don't just be going on dates with, catch this, bitches.
Catch this.
Had a man call you a bitch in the middle of trying to fuck? What?
Huh?
What? How I'm a bitch?
I'm busy focused on the win, so I don't just be going on dates with bitches who ain't mine. Then follow it up with respectfully. How you respectfully call me bitch?
How do you find bitches that are yours if you don't go on dates with bitches who want to go on dates because you're a winner?
Yeah.
Not a dater.
How'd that work?
How'd that work?
I don't just be going on dates with bitches that ain't mine.
You've never had a bitch.
You never.
who's yours then,
I guess you just never had a bitch.
Right.
Because I mean, maybe he has shit. Maybe he just got other winning bitches who were just like, you know what? This is my kind of bitch.
This is my kind of winning.
It's my kind of winning bitch.
My kind of witch.
Piper, Prue.
And then he goes on to say, maybe you, talking to her, maybe you got some growing up to do if that's what you into. And I wasn't saying come to my crib. I was saying come around.
To where?
I was saying come around.
To where? If we're not going to come around to, you want me to find a corner? Am I? Is that what you think I am?
I just said come around. I don't call it dating. That's like,
what the fuck?
Cheap mindset. That's like a cheap mindset. Grown people just do things. But if that's what you want, to each their own.
It sounds like you have a cheap mindset, sir.
Right. Grown people just do things.
Come around. Don't sound like nothing expensive to me. Don't cost no money to come around.
Right.
So
invite me to Dave and Buster's even. It's going to cost you a little pretty penny. Invite me to come around. Don't cost you nothing. It sounds like you're the cheap one.
I'm going to drive right by.
What does that even mean? You got the invite. I stay here.
Come around.
Oh, okay. Well, are you inviting me to your house, not on a date? I didn't say come to my house. I said come around.
So I'm going to where?
So you told me about all the things you have around your home, and still you failed to be like, hey, want to come down to the marina was one of the things you mentioned.
Yeah.
You want to come down to the marina with me? Maybe we can just chill, talk, like
on the boardwalk.
We can have like a cute little night. How you did?
No.
I forgot. I'm not your bitch. Right.
What?
You don't just be dating bitches. That's not yours.
But how you got a bitch that's yours and you ain't dating nobody? See, it don't make no sense. They don't go together.
That's what I'm saying.
The two don't go together.
They don't go together.
Next, sir. Next.
Wow.
Next. You know what? I wonder if this man, if this is winning to him. I don't know.
Oh.
There was a baby shower. Congratulations.
Fuck.
Love that.
And we're not saying fuck to the baby shower. We love life being brought into this world.
We love life.
Yes. Been a plenty.
Yes.
I love them. I win the game.
If you
win the games, win
if you
want
to bring them in, let them come.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this person said, hey, I'm having me a baby. I need to throw myself a baby shower. Baby shower day came and they said, oh, it's time to get down. And they got down.
Oh, yeah.
Mama had her pregnant belly out with this little airbrush like crop top V-neck kind of thing going on with like some booty shorts and some like furry like stripper heels like with the clear bottoms and everything.
Okay.
And I guess she already has a little one, and the little one they have him shirtless. He has like these long like locks and stuff in his hair. I don't know if this is his hair or if like they added these locks in. I don't know. They gave him like big old chains, and then like they kind of covered him in like little fake tattoos like all over his chest and like his arms and whatnot. And they got him carrying a bag of money. But to me, the most interesting, I know y'all are like, what's wrong? I mean, a little peculiar things here and there, maybe that I mentioned, but you're like, what else?
But wait.
Baby, my favorite part. Did we mention it was trap house themed? Because this is a trap house themed baby shower. If you didn't understand. Okay, this is a trap themed baby shower. And baby, they set it up just like the Trap Museum down in Atlanta. If you've ever seen any pictures, that's what they did. They basically modeled the whole thing right here at this baby shower. So there is a stove. There's a pink stove. I guess she's having a girl. Congratulations. Heaven. That's the baby. That's going to be the baby name. Heaven. Oh. That's what it says. Yeah. And on the stove door, is the ultrasound of the baby. Like the baby's cooking. Mm-hmm. Like the baby's cooking in the oven, right? It's just the ultrasound on big as hell on the oven door.
What's the top?
Do you want to know what's on top of the stove?
What's atop the stove?
Well, atop the stove is we got some whisks, we got some Pyrex cups, we got some pots with little baby bottles filled with liquid in them. You know, like there's also like little baggies filled up with crack. With cocaine and crack. Okay. And there's also little guns, little Uzis and little AKs laying all around, little bags of money. And there's even a little station where I don't know what the station is for, honestly. I don't even know what it is.
I don't know the purpose of the said station.
I don't know. But we have a scale with another Pyrex bowl on top of it with some white stuff mixed all up in there. There's white powder scattered all across the table, and bills and like little Enfamil containers, and lots of baggies filled with white powder.
Wow.
And she came out to a song too. She came out to some Young Jeezy. We don't gotta play it, but
we don't. But
just know,
you know what it is.
Mama came out to that Young Jeezy, and there was a smoke machine. There were big lights and big balloons, and she was hyped. She was rapping them lyrics, and then the camera kind of turned so you see more of the scene. And oh my God, she got little backup dancers for her performance, and these backup dancers, they not dancing. Nah, baby, they is pointing, aiming, and shooting.
Yeah.
Yep.
They too have little Uzis and little AKs, little guns that they're pointing at the audience,
surrounding her.
It's a mess.
Oh, it was. I don't understand this. You know,
some
like,
people just after they have the first one, right?
Yeah,
they just get a little bit more like, I'm doing it so far. So let's just really go all out. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I want to see what the first baby shower was.
I would love to see.
Right. Did they gave the kids bookies there too?
Maybe she just had a wholesome one and then was like, you know what? Fuck that. Like, I'm from the hood. I'm from the streets. I'm about to have a baby shower like I do with my family. You know, we crack kings and queens over here in this one. You know how they talk.
Ooh. You know how they talk.
You ever seen Power? You know, they be like, this the king, the queen. And, you know, I know you're selling drugs. You're not leading a nation. Like, you're not leading a nation in any way, shape, or form. You're destroying one. Which is totally different than being a king or queen. But,
Man. I don't. You know, it's like, you know, do what you want, right? It's your baby.
Yeah.
And everything. But I just don't see what the appeal is to have like the imagery of drugs, guns, and illegal shit around this new life coming into your.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't get it. Anyway, moving on to other shit I don't get. Baby, we've been talking a lot about birthdays this season. I've been having it a lot in my segments because I don't know. Y'all are turning up over the birthdays this year. Y'all have a new fire has lit within you, probably because of the Olympics this year. I don't know.
Possibly.
Okay, but the new battle on the birthday front is this. Apparently, if you are a guest at a birthday dinner and everyone's food's coming out and everything, right? You better not if you are not the birthday person, have ordered fajitas?
I'm gonna order 2 orders. Really fuck you up. Because what no one is ever going to do,
trio.
right? And what no one is ever going to do to me is police me on what I can and cannot order to eat, especially if my money is going toward it, and if your money is going toward it, I'm still ordering what I want to eat because you cannot police me on that. Straight up, I want 2 orders of fajitas, please. Bring them out 10 minutes at a time. Because you can get annoyed at the first one, but by the time the second one come out that you don't know about,
Now you mad.
you're going to be hot. And I'm be right over there stuffing my tortillas.
Yep.
My peppers.
Right. Okay, grilled peppers.
Oh my gosh, child. Yes, people are they're mad. Apparently, they say if I invite you to my birthday dinner and you are a guest and you order fajitas on my birthday, that is the most disrespectful thing you can do on someone's birthday because it's supposed to be their birthday and all the attention is supposed to be on them. And now the attention is on you because you got this sizzling ass, smoking ass, loud ass plate that got everybody breaking their necks.
Sure do.
Got
Sure
everybody
do.
in the restaurant
They hear that
breaking their
sizzle.
necks. Seeing where that fajita's going.
Is that a cast iron skillet coming down the...
Yes. Y'all got
It
me wanting a
is.
fajita right now. Okay? Like, let
go
me
for it
get
right
off this
now.
mic and get to Chili's.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they got the-
You already know.
But yeah, y'all, is this a problem for y'all? Like, y'all let us know, listeners. I'm talking to you guys. Yeah, let us know. Are y'all down with this? Are y'all down with the birthday fajita?
Fajita.
Yay or nay to the birthday fajitas?
Yay.
No.
And what kind you ordering?
I'm ordering every kind you got. Steak, chicken, shrimp, shawarma.
Oh,
I don't care what kind of fajita you got going over there.
if they got shawarma fajitas, let me tell you,
I'd be
way
the
I would
first.
be.
Eating them out.
I'd be the first bitch alive. If I had a shawarma fajita, oh, imagine it. Imagine me. Okay.
Yeah. Well, next thing that I have for the birds is something that was a little controversial. We all know the new trope that is like blazing across social media, and it is the trad wife thing, right? We got our Nara Smiths and so on and so forth. So I only know her. So, all right.
Me neither. Same.
That's all I know. That's all I know.
Only know her.
But yeah, so this video was floating around Twitter, and there was a certain trad wife's birthday, and she has a farm, and the farm is called Ballerina Farms, and it was her birthday. She got her kids and her husband's filming the video, and he's like, oh my God, happy birthday. Open up this box that's unwrapped and not marked, no ribbon, no paper, no sticker, no nothing. Here you go, wife.
And keep in mind, the wife is over here whole time. Probably been waiting for this moment, right?
Yeah.
Right.
She been singing, what you gonna give her my birthday? What you gonna give her my birthday? What you like? That's been her vibe.
Yeah.
So
Right.
imagine that being your vibe going into
Right.
this.
You're excited. You're like, oh my
Already.
goodness.
Big mama, right?
Yeah.
Mama. And then your husband whips out brown box, shipping paper, sticker still on it. You didn't even open this. You didn't wrap this.
Nope.
You didn't do anything. Like, okay, you just handed it over. So her name's Hannah. Okay. So she starts opening up the present and she's like, oh my gosh, I sure hope these are tickets to Greece. Like, oh, I would just love to go to Greece. Greece. I would love to be Greece. Right?
I love to be Greek.
You know, just would love Greece. And so she's opening it more, and then she's like, oh, I sure hope these are tickets to Greece. Okay, she opens up that box and she said, this doesn't look like tickets to Greece. And he says,
Because that's exactly how they be.
nope, pick it up, open it up. So she opens it up, she unfolds it, and she's like, oh, My egg apron that I wanted.
Like a crocheted egg.
It's a little baby apron with egg slots.
You can put your
About
eggs.
2 dozen egg slots.
So that when she get her trad wife ass out there to go and collect the motherfucking eggs from the chickens,
Yeah.
she got some
got
put
somewhere
it
to
in
put
there.
them.
No more baskets. Aprons.
Apron.
You know how crushed each egg would be if I had it. Because if I hit one good, like, and then bring them together, it's over.
Yeah. Oh, poor thing. She really,
Yeah.
you could tell she wanted to go to Greece. She thought she was going to Greece.
Yeah.
She saw that thing and her whole, like, you could just see, like, her the tone of her voice and her
Down.
body language just kind of changed. Like, oh, damn. Well, all right. Thanks. You know? And he was like, yeah, I've had it for a long time. I know you've been wanting that.
Not you've had it for a long time. I hate it. Oh, don't tell me you've had this. You've been holding on to this for a long time.
And still didn't wrap it.
Still didn't wrap it.
You got to be out your rabbit ass mind to think that you showing up and me giving no what you going to do for my birthday.
Yeah.
My bird.
And you give an egg apron?
Egg apron. And
I'm going to give me a new...
It's not even customized at the very least.
it's not customized. Don't got her name stitched on it.
Nothing.
No,
Nothing.
nothing.
Not even the
Just-
ballerina farm.
Just egg crate. Okay. Egg crate. She wished it was. Well, she wanted it. She wanted the apron. She did want the apron.
And she just did not want that for the birthday.
She didn't want this for the birthday. Okay.
Birthday.
And I'm like, well, if that's what she wanted, even though she was clearly asking to go to Greece, like, well, what
Right.
else is wrong in this story? What's going on? Well, I'm gonna tell you, the husband, right? Like I said, she was like, oh, hope we going to Greece. I hope we going to Greece. Okay. It just so happens that her hubby, her boo boo,
Okay,
right?
yeah, boogie boo.
Boogie boo.
is a billionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a billionaire, and well, I don't know if it got passed down to him, but I believe it was like his papa owns a whole airline, and the son got an airline as well, or it's the same one. I don't know if it's like passed down and like now the son owns it or what, but either way,
Point is, it should have been fucking plane tickets.
it should have
Yes.
been plane tickets.
You're owning.
She
Billionaire.
clearly wanted to go to Greece.
Maybe that was the first part. Maybe it's just the first part. Maybe it was just that this is, and then go out to the pasture and then get the eggs, and then in one of the eggs, open them up, and it's ticket.
You got high hopes.
I do,
You do.
but it's not true.
It's
No.
not. I'm even gonna go look right now. Ballerina.
Oh,
But
she went on the
yeah.
plane. She had to be on
So you think she had to be?
she had to be on that plane. Ain't no way.
She in Greece right now.
Maybe not now. Maybe she
I
got
don't.
a
She on the
see-
way.
I don't see nada now. Nope, nothing.
You don't see Santorini.
No, all I'm seeing is farm. All I'm seeing is wood, farm, grass, dirt.
That is so sad.
No sandstone.
No sandstone.
Oh, jeez.
No. Mm-mm. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you gotta get. But you can't leave a billionaire. I mean, you can.
But you can't.
Mind you.
Yeah, right.
Mind you, okay, there's an article that just came out in the Sunday Times. I didn't get to finish reading it, but what I did read, I was like, girl, first of all, her farm is called Ballerina Farms because she says in this article that like she never really wanted this life for herself.
Right.
And that she was like 17, I think, when she left home, and she's a Mormon, and so is the husband. And, you know, she thought when she left home that she was going to go to New York and be a ballerina because she was like really good. But then that didn't happen. I guess then she met a boy, and then she got pregnant, and then it
That's
was
how it
like,
goes.
well, no more ballerina for you. He was, you know, they're Mormon, so like, girl, get pregnant, girl, have my baby, like
Juilliard.
all the time.
Yikes.
Out.
Yeah. She went
Oh,
to
well.
she went
Oh,
to
well.
Juilliard.
Yeah.
So I mean, trained, right? And
Apparently not well enough. Because one thing they will teach you is you better book some shit while you're there and after you leave. They don't play at Juilliard, okay?
Yes. So what she does do now is like she does pageants and things like that. And I was reading the article. She did some wild shit, like, and her husband sucks. First of all, her husband sucks. Reading this article, answering her questions for her and whatnot. But anyway, she just had his 8th kid.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh, I know she's tired. I know you're tired.
She just had his 8th child and had 2 weeks or something like that to go until her next pageant. And she was taking iron pills. She's working out late at night, early in the morning, like taking all these different supplements and stuff like that to like speed up her recovery after she just had a baby so that she can get out on that stage and do a pageant. And I'm like, girl.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We are giving y'all her whole history over this egg apron, by the way. I mean, y'all are getting the full inside, in-depth look.
Yeah. I'm saying all that to say this bitch has been through a lot, and all her husband got her was a fucking apron for her birthday. She done had 8 kids and was speeding up recovery after babies.
And had to like whisper to the nurse on one of the other kids just to get an epidural because he
wouldn't let her,
letting her get one for like,
and she can't get a trip to Greece.
Apparently not.
8
She
kids.
can't hop on the plane. That's all I got for the birds. Yeah. Let's get into our pay dust or shiny moments. Our pay dust is something that had us messed up, fucked up, upset from the week that we want to dust off of our shoulders. And our shiny moment is something that brought us joy and happiness that we want to shine a light on. I don't really have a pay it dust.
Yay.
Right.
Whoop, whoop.
Yay. My shining moment, I just had a really good weekend. I ate great. So, yeah.
What was you eating?
I had a lot of brisket. I had some ice cream. I had like a lot of boba and smoothies and just like all that. It was a good weekend. Great weekend.
Okay. My pay at dust is the IT department at my job. I've had weeks, but that got me. The IT department at my job got me. I think everybody had a little breakdown, a little me breakdown at work this past week. So that was the one. So paying that desk because yikes, I didn't have internet for a minute. For work, right? How am I supposed to do work?
Yeah.
With my computer. I'm here and I'm, you know, these are the things. My shining moment. What shined, everybody? What shined?
I don't know.
I don't know what.
You saw Bree yesterday.
I did get to see Brianna. That's a shining moment. I got to see Brianna yesterday, hang out with her. So yes, there we are.
See?
I'm like, what shine?
There's a beam of light.
There it is. Yeah. Found it. I'm sorry. I've been in the work trenches. I've been working. They came to my house and was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like,
working.
yeah.
Four
screens.
I've been invested.
I'm going to pay a dust to moving to a new office, and to the power being out today, and it better be on when I get home.
Hope so, because they just sent a message saying out that it's not going to be on till 9. So
guess I'm going out to eat.
They've been pushing it back.
I guess I'm going out to eat.
Ooh wee!
It went from 6 to 9. Yikes!
Yeah, well,
it better not be 10.
I'll find something for Din because
they took so long to say 9. They waited until 2 hours past the time they said it was gonna come on to be like it's gonna come on in an hour.
They're so literally yeah, it's been out all day. Come home and it still was out, and I was just like, okay.
Not lying. Hold on tight.
Right. And my shiny moment would be a good birthday weekend for my sister Breezy.
18.
Yes.
When you're 18.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Went to the Century City Mall. Walk around there. Beautiful mall.
One of my favorites. Elite, if you will.
It is quite nice.
It's really nice.
They got a Randy's.
And I said they need to work on this one over here. They need some help. And they
step by step. We're getting a combo.
Building blocks.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Step by step.
But yeah, it was a good birthday weekend. Good breakfast for Sunday brunch.
Amen. Love us.
Good breaky by the beach.
You gotta love Breaky by the beach.
It was nice. And then yeah, good weekend.
Okay. Come
Love
on.
that. Hey everybody, we wanted to take a quick break right here just to tell you to stay connected with us. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and everywhere else at TVU Podcast. You can send us an email, theblackUmbrellaPC@gmail.com. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple or wherever else, make sure that you follow us and leave us a review. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe, give us a like, and leave a comment. And also, don't forget, we have the TBU Season 6 playlist available on Spotify and Apple.
I love it. Okay. Well, shall we get to the gust of wind?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Whoa.
Wow.
Dorothy.
Whoa.
Hello, y'all. My name is Wes, and this is the Gust of Wind segment. This is the segment where I talk about new music and pop culture. Again, new music and pop culture. Today, it is just new music. Bear with me. So first, we have a special entry from one of our dear friends, actually.
Yes.
John, and it's called Through the Night.
Yes.
And whenever I tell you, bopping and
Bopping.
rocking.
It's a vibe.
It's a
good.
vibe.
Bopping and rocking whenever I heard that. I said, oh, this is the one for me.
Yes.
I loved it.
So
What's your-
fine.
Yeah.
We like that.
I mean, you could vibe to...
That was good.
That's
Just
a good
dance
one,
me.
John.
Yeah.
Dance me through the night. That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
good
That's
one.
catchy.
That's a good one.
Because you ever want to dance with someone through the night before?
Yeah.
Have you ever?
Yes.
I think so.
You have. I've seen you in
Oh,
action.
okay,
Yeah. So she better not be trying to play cuckoo over here.
Have I?
You have.
Okay.
So have I. That's what it feels like.
Definitely. Yeah.
Dance with a couple people through the night.
A couple people, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta spread it around.
A virus.
No, I was thinking like some peanut butter, but shit goes like a virus. Oh my gosh,
Oh.
what is wrong with you? Can we please? Anyway, John, through the night, get into it.
Yes.
Next, we got Sukihana, Suke.
Oh,
Suke now. That was the best, one of the best songs that came out this week.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Don't. Oh.
Oh,
Suke,
suck it now.
And Suki's rapping. Like, Sukihana's rapping on this.
Yeah. She, when it's funny, because she really does, usually. It's just, you never be coming out.
A little different.
Coming out is like,
Yeah.
Oh. She toned it down, but, it was still that Sukihana.
It was. Had that flair to it.
Yeah.
What'd you think, Nika?
I like it. Catchy. It's good. She was rapping. She looked really good in the video.
She did.
I liked the video.
Come on. Yes. So, if y'all haven't listened, go listen to Sukihana Suke. You hear me? It's good. Next, we've got Ravyn Lenae, One Wish, featuring Childish Gambino.
Wow.
We sat together and
we
watched this.
Yeah.
And wow. I mean, we love Ravyn Lenae here. Come on now.
We love you.
Do you listen to the
Yes.
show? We love Ravyn Lenae here. So whenever I tell you, this came out and I said, but then just to see the video and hear the song for the first time together.
It was great.
It's really good.
When I was listening to it, just at my desk, I said the lyrics.
Yeah, I can't spell this one.
Oh, they just, okay.
Yeah, they get in there. They get in there.
They get up in there. Wow.
So please, if you have not tuned in, and Childish Gambino and Ravyn Lenae's voice,
Oh, beautiful
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Do that more often.
Please. I know that child is talking about, I'm done with this. This is my last no.
No.
You got to do that. You got to do that more often.
Right.
I like that. Okay. Next, we have Money Long. Ruin Me. She doing what she always do.
Yeah.
And that's how her money stay long.
Yes.
Amen.
Amen.
Talking about these menses. Whether she wants to cater to them or whether she wants to tell them that they ruined her.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this is.
It's so good because it's like, oh, it's that part of after you leave a relationship or whatever, and it's like, but you haven't let go of all the things yet. She's like, oh, like I still wear my wedding ring, and like I still like.
It's the psychological that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
It's like you could easily leave someone. I could literally walk out of this room and leave y'all and never come back.
Yeah.
It's so easy to leave someone, but it's always that psychological hold. People are like, it's hard to leave. I'm like, it's not hard to leave. It's hard to psychologically deal with the fact that you've left.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still gonna, even if you walk up and leave, you still gonna be like, dang, Monday at 6 p.m. you gonna feel that twinge. Like, I should be somewhere right now.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Stay distant. Keep yourself away.
Right.
Yeah. So, like I said, go ahead and listen to it. Please do. Money Long. Ruin Me. Jorja Smith. Hi. Love this.
Yeah.
Love my Georgie Porgy.
Georgie Porgy.
Love that Jorja Smith. Let me tell you something. She's a gold one.
She is. The girl makes great music.
Yes.
Whenever I tell you,
great
I
music.
still, I don't know where you are. I don't
Falling
wanna go
or
to
Flying.
sleep, babe. Hey.
It's a good one.
I know you can, but please don't take it easy on me, babe. Ooh, ooh, I could be falling, flying, I wouldn't know the difference.
Yes.
Yes.
Be quiet.
There's the same thing on High.
Yeah.
Jorja Smith is a treasure.
Yes.
She's great.
Treasure her. Keep her there. You need her.
Yes.
Next, we have got Mustard. Mustard came out with Faith of a Mustard Seed. How original. We love it.
Really?
All right.
Are you don't love the Lord?
No, I do. I like to play. The play.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell you right now, just from listening, because I did listen to a little bit of the album. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I can tell you right now what the best song is.
What is it?
I can tell you what the best song is.
What you think it is? What you think it is?
Think. I knew what the best song is.
You want to listen to half of it?
It is literally Minds.
That's a good one.
That is a good
That's
one.
a really good one.
Mine.
That's one of my favorites.
Minds is one of the best
as well.
songs.
Yeah.
Just saying. Because, woo. When that came on, I said, well, that's the one.
Yeah.
You know how you just know that's the one? That's the one.
Yeah. That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Got LMA to come out for a little bit, singing a little something, go back and be pregnant,
Well, that was one by decision.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that sounds good too.
But that's so.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
That's the next song. It's like
Yeah.
yeah.
Right after.
But yeah, I enjoyed this. I think it's really cool just to see. I feel like he was really giving us like the evolution of like his sound, kind of like where he started and like where I'm at now. Like you really grew with him and his sound through the album.
Yes.
I really enjoyed that. This is great. You go, Mustard. Good for you. My favorites on here were Pressured Up, One of Them Ones, Minds, and Yak's Prayer.
Okay. Nika, what are yours?
Pressured Up. Sorry. Pressured Up, Minds, One Bad Decision.
Minds.
Yeah, Minds.
Just putting that right there. That's the one for me. It be it all ones. Okay. Listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is the end of my Gust one. But let me tell you something real quick. There was something that did hit.
What hit?
Y2K. I spiced it. Come out with something. I just want to. We're not talking about it on purpose because it just hurts.
It was horrible.
We're talking about it.
She's talking about it.
We're talking about it.
That's all I got.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Cool.
Just get back to doing what you was doing. That wasn't that, and I'm here for it. Simple as that. And yes, that's the end of my Got to Win segment, y'all.
Yay. Well, I'm handling the Under Umbrella this week. Are we ready to pull those umbrellas out?
I'm ready.
Put them up for me. Yes.
I feel like I found another bite on me.
Oh my god!
I'm being bitten up. Oh,
y'all. This heat is bringing out the creepies, the crawlies, the bites, the spideys.
There's a lot going on over here.
Oh God. But yes, I'm doing the Under Umbrella this week, and the title of this Under Umbrella is "Let's Face It, You're Not Getting That ROI." I feel like, what is ROI? It's a return on investment, and you ain't getting it. Okay. This conversation came from me listening to like a throwback episode of the Black Girl Bravado podcast. It's called Redefining Ride or Die in Love, From Loyalty to Liberation. So basically, they had an author on the show where they talked about this like ride or die mindset that people carry in like love and relationships and things like that, and how sometimes we just don't let things go. Right? So they were talking about it in the sense of like friendships, because the girls who host that show are like best friends and all that kind of stuff. So they were talking about that in the context of friendships, which we can do as well. But basically that's what we're going to be talking about today. Like, are you really waiting for nothing, or should you keep fighting? So, ooh, you make your face.
Okay, I'm ready.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to make it as painless.
Oh, I
as
gotta
possible.
tell you something. I gotta tell y'all something. Whenever we get off this microphone and this camera, Anthony Williams said something to me yesterday.
Oh, God.
Snap.
Remind me.
Okay. So, we all know that things take work, right? That's like one of the things we always hear, like when people ask about a marriage or a friendship or anything long term that has a relationship attached to it. They're like, oh, well, it wasn't easy. It took work. We had to work for this. We had to put in that work. But when does the work stop being fruitful, right? So my first question is, we've already kind of talked a little bit this season about how we approach issues when there are issues. And so my question is, knowing that at this point we've all kind of said we are not really like the confrontational types or whatever, in those moments when issues do arise, do we typically choose the option to just like work it out, work on it, work through it, basically just to continue on?
Yeah. Yeah, I would say I do. But issues are going to happen. So I feel like you have to know how to work through them. I'm very solution based.
Yeah.
So my thing is, if there's an issue, that's fine. Whether it's with a friendship or a relationship, if there's an issue, it's like, all right, let's figure out what's going on here.
Let's handle it.
Let's handle it. Let's handle it and let's move from it.
Yeah. I think I go that route. Like, okay, well, let's make it work. Like, okay, so what can we do moving forward? Like, so we don't have to encounter this shit again.
Yeah. Like what needs to be done for us to get through this and get over this hump.
This hump. So my next question is, well, now that we kind of said, well, yeah, let's work through it and all this kind of stuff, when issues arise in our relationships, have we ever really, have we ever actually worked on those things? And like, what did it look like if you did? And what would you want to see if you typically don't? Or what would you want to see even if you still do?
You really want to get deep today? Yeah. She wants to get deep. What you gotta say?
I think I typically like try to work on it, and then something happens. Like they do something, so then I'm like, I thought we said we were gonna.
What does your work on it look like?
Like just trying to notice when I do certain things that they don't like. If it's something that they don't like or they complained about or something, I'm like, okay, right, like okay, like let me take that and try to, when it comes up or if I notice myself doing it, then like just try to stop it right there to not like make another conflict happen.
Right.
But sometimes
I think the work on it really does require action.
Yeah, it does,
You need
right?
to have action to work on things.
Like you need to
you can
see it.
speak about working on the things / say or claim that you're doing said things out loud verbally, but when it's a whole different situation whenever there's action thrown into it, because it feels like there's actual movement.
Yes.
Whenever I hear a lot of like work on it / a lot of rah on we're gonna do this, I just see it going up. I don't see us going forward.
Right.
For me, it's very much
I like that.
Yeah, I don't see until there's actual action paired with what's being said, then I feel like we're actually in some kind of motion. But if it's just a lot of things being said and not a lot of things being fulfilled on the other end, I just feel like we're ascending to like a scary height, and I'm like, it don't feel good. Like we in altitude, bro. I want to get back.
Right.
I want to get grounded with you again. You know, like I want
Yeah.
to be there. But right now, it's like I'm living in this fog.
I like that.
Oh shit!
I like the way you just explained that. That was good.
Thank you.
But yes.
CBC?
Right. But you know what? I feel like in the moments where I'm like, okay, let's work on this, like, let's work through this, it's usually in moments where I feel like I was the person who was wronged, but I'm like, okay, like, we can move past this, we can work through this. But I feel that, like, all the action be coming from, like, my end, even though I didn't do anything wrong, I'd be feeling like, okay,
we need to do more of
it's
this.
up
We
to
need to do
me.
more. Yeah.
Like, it's up to me to repair this. Like, get up, let me snatch you up by the hand, and I'm gonna make sure that we're hanging out every week, that we're calling, that we're texting, that we're like, you know, I feel like
I'm captain of the ship.
I'm Big Sister General. Kamala Harris, Big Sister General. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, so what does your work on it look like? Or have you so do you work on it in your relationships when things pop up? Are you like, okay, here are like these actionable things we need to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
And is it like good, or would you want to alter it in some way?
I think it's okay. I think I have a bit of an issue when it comes to non-agreeance in the actions that have been presented. So, like, you may not necessarily agree with the actions, but this is what is necessary to move forward. This is what I'm telling you is necessary to move forward. And it's almost like you want to take a beaten path. Like, well, no, we could do this. And I'm like, no. I'm asking, you're not in a relationship with this. You're in a relationship with me. And I'm telling you that in order to move forward, these are the actions that need to happen. Like, them coming up with like those like little middle actions. They're like, well, I did like half-ass in action type shit. No, that doesn't
I told you to
really
give
work.
me a glass of water. Well, I got the glass and I set it on the counter and walked away from it, but
The water bottle's right there.
Right.
Like, it's almost like, whoa, hold on now. Like, if you told me to get you a glass of water, I would go up
and fill it up.
get you some ice.
Right.
Like, above and beyond.
Right.
The best fucking glass you
Yeah,
ever
a lemon wedge if you want it.
if you want it, baby. And for you, you had me a lukewarm.
open
Faucet water,
half drink bottle of
not
Water.
even cold.
in a glass that you took out the sink, rinsed it off a little bit, and gave it to me.
Okay, you know exactly. What about you, Nico? If you could have it, how would you have it? Your way?
My way? I guess I would just work on not being so defensive all the time.
Okay.
That's something that I'm really gotta work on and am working on. But it's hard sometimes with certain people.
Stop attacking me!
Period. Sometimes.
Right, sometimes. But yeah, I think that's like a main thing for me is just to not be so defensive and not get up there already. Like just already on 10 because you're already in defense mode. Yeah, that's me.
I feel like I'd hate to be in an argument with me. So
I know.
I would hate to be in an argument with me. I know I would because I'm literally a professor whenever I argue. Like I'm really like
so I've got my notes here.
Like I'm literally like, so do you understand? Are you with me? If we're here and you did this, even though you knew that this was this and this and that,
right?
And these are the outcomes. Why would you go this way?
Yes, the details.
Like there's only these ways to go.
Yeah.
Why would you go this way?
Right.
Like that's me in an argument. And they're like, no, there are more ways. No, I'm showing you on the board. Nail to the board. Like,
Okay.
Logical reasoning.
These are the only ways to go.
Right.
There's no in between or
Right.
This is what it is. And that's what really gets me because people really feel differently.
Yeah.
And I am like,
you don't like it. They don't be liking it. And I always feel like I'm engaging in the least confrontational way to have an argument or disagreement right now. I'm just laying
I'm not cursing you out. I'm not yelling. I'm just
I be so confused. Like, oh, you have it.
for what? These are the facts. This is what happened. We have receipts. Like, come on now.
But yeah, I will say, have I ever really worked on it? Like I said, I feel like it comes from my end, and that I'm really bad at like requiring that, like whatever changes or whatever actionable things I want to happen, being like, hey, I need this, and this from you. So do it, or, you know, we're going to have some problems kind of thing. I don't know. Let's get into that.
Let's get into it.
I would love to get into that. Like, yeah, I need this. Yeah. But if I could have it my own way, of course I would be like, hey, like, we got an issue, we got a problem, let's sit, let's talk. X, Y, and Z happened, let's talk it through. And here are things that I need to see from you, or whatever. It could be me, right? Things you need to see from me. And then we can work from there.
The worst thing to do is whenever you really script it out in your head, because it really
and they go off script.
It's gonna irritate you 10 times more. I learned this recently.
Because usually you would say this, and now I'm prepared for that.
Right.
And now you didn't say that.
You're saying something else?
What?
Once you prepare the argument in your head and you're ready, because you've already calmed yourself because you've already went through it.
Right.
You ran through your lines alone, but the person who's not here, who has no idea what you have in your head.
I know my lines.
But the moment they start saying their lines, you like,
I didn't write that.
Hold on.
That was not in my telenovela.
Right.
You went off script. Why would you do that? Because now I don't know how to respond to this because I don't get it.
What is this, improv?
What is this? Honestly, that's what it is.
Honestly. So in that, as working and what does it look like and what we want it to look like and all that kind of stuff, have you ever actually given yourself a timeline or a deadline for when the work needs to be done?
Why would she ask that?
These were the questions on my heart.
Sorry, but I'm telling you right now, no. And you know that it's a no. From everyone here, it's been a no.
The answer's no.
From everyone here, it's been a no.
Timeline, no.
So how long do we have to? Like,
No.
But you know what? Whenever I was talking to one of my friends, Elijah, who's a therapist, and of course, he decided to therapize me a little bit, but I'm here for it because, hey, it's nice.
Right.
He really did present a timeline to me of like how long to start to still deal with certain things. And I was like,
spring, summer?
Very much that. I was like, I don't have a day.
Summer.
He was like, oh, you mean this, like tomorrow or this day or this day the 3rd? And I'm like, I said, you know how you hit that, I just, when I feel it, but you feel it now. Oh, okay, but
damn.
Stop it. Stop doing that. Like, he made me set a timeline.
Right.
So we shall see.
Okay. Okay, we shall see. I would love to see where you end and how that goes for you.
I would too.
Like, oh, really? That is like standing on business.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness, I standing on business. I'm like, ooh.
I said, ooh, baby.
Yeah, we all said no.
Right.
We don't set no timelines. But I'm glad that you brought that up because it's like, especially that's very credible source, a therapist telling us, like, we'll set a date. Exactly, like give yourself a time like this day is when I'm gonna stop doing this, or this day is when I expect to see this, because if we just rolling through the work but we don't give ourselves a timeline to see where that work is, like, is it completed? Are we anywhere closer to our end goals? Like, what's going on? You get lost, and then you just start working, and then you just start working, and then you just start working. And then my next question is, in doing the work, have you ever noticed how long you have been working, or does the work fade away eventually?
Whenever I'm irritated, I do.
Right.
I don't think I'm always thinking about how long the work has been working, but whenever I'm irritated, I'm like, it's been a minute. Like,
Yeah.
But usually you always find something else to like kind of tap into. So it's can be a bit, I don't know, this is sad to say, but the work can be a bit refreshing whenever you're like finding the new things to do. So, so yeah. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it.
Okay. Nika?
It might be a bit of both. I guess depending on like what's being worked on, it could be a bit of both. Like you pick something up and you like shit, and then you put it down and you don't see it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like usually in those moments when I'm just feeling kind of down about the situation is when I notice how long I've been working. And then that also kind of makes me realize that like this thing we've been working on, or that I've been working on, is like,
it makes me realize, am I the only one clocked in?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh shit!
Which is my next question.
Because
hardest
I'm
punch.
tapping my badge every time I
walk through security.
How long was your longest shift? That's what I got, baby. Because sometimes you would really sit there and be like, oh my God, like this issue first popped up. Let's just say 2020, this issue first popped up. Now we in 2024 and this issue keeps popping up.
What's been my longest shift?
We keep having the same thing going on and on and on. My longest shift was about 5 years.
What's a long shift?
Jesus.
Long shift.
I think my longest shift was about 4 or 5
Jesus.
Long.
I'm so good. I've done been in some shifts, honey.
Shifts.
And
Never clock out.
And I look back like,
damn, where did that time go?
Where did it go?
You did all that working and working. And then nothing actually was getting worked on. And then lots of times it just falls to the wayside. You forget, we were supposed to be working on something, but if you don't got those actions and those timelines, then how you really...
I can't let that happen to me again.
That is... Nika, go ahead, girl. Give you 3 years.
It just came to me. I was like...
I think my longest shift
has
been 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah, that was my longest.
You see what I'm saying? These men will evil lead your ass. Evil lead. You understand?
Just pour some water on me.
Don't you bring me no bad news.
Oh my God.
They will have you.
Work. I said work.
They will.
They will put you through the ringer.
And you'll be right there.
What will we please return to that point?
About I could never let this happen to me again?
Yes.
I could never. I can't.
Right. That is the space
It's
I've been
scary.
feeling like I'm in, and I don't know why that space just feels so...
Because that time be creeping up on you.
Time keeps slipping away
how long
from
has it
me.
been? Whoa, hold on. Am I actually letting this get there?
Whoa.
It do.
That time start creeping up. And yeah, I feel like it's that I hear people say this a lot. They're like, when I entered my 30s, I just like something in me just got real like no bullshit. Like, I don't have time for this. I'm not doing this. And so my next question for us is, what makes you want to finally clock out? And do you actually clock out, or do you wait to be fired?
I've been fired and clocked out. I've done both.
I've done both.
Yes. What would I prefer to be? I would prefer to be clocked out.
Thank God you didn't say fired.
Yes, I want to be clocked out. And usually the clock outs go they're very blah. Like, they're not even, there's not like a big, you've done this. Like, it's like, usually by that time, like,
I'm over it.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm just, But that's crazy, because sometimes they really should be the, ooh, you've done this moment.
Yes.
You be waiting for it to simmer down.
Be giving them
okay, I'm mad right now. Let me see how I feel in 2. You're not going to feel exactly the same as you feel. How realistic is that? You don't feel the same about anything you've done in the last 2 weeks.
Right.
So you feel like, since you're mad right now and your feelings are valid right now, you want to wait 2 weeks for it to calm down and be like, okay, I guess I can do it. I guess I can do it. No, do it now.
Mm-hmm. Do it now.
Do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that decision to finally clock out, I feel like it always comes just at the tail end. Like, you are burned out. You're like a little vegetable. Like, you just numb. You just numb to everything. Like, the good times don't even feel as good anymore.
Right.
The arguments don't even bother you as much as they used to. Like, it's just like, whatever. Whatever. I'm moving on. Whatever. I don't care.
They hate you.
But yeah, so my next question is, why? Okay, now that we know all this and we feel like I can never go there again and all these kinds of things, why do we invest for so long before we call it quits? What is a factor that you think holds you back?
'Cause I'm hopeful. Yes, I am hopeful for today. That's why. Sometimes you just hope that you're just like, oh, something will change. And then another year goes by. Oh, it'll change. And then another year goes by. Oh, it's definitely going to change this year.
Yeah, I think it has to do with, for me, I think there's a bit of like imposter syndrome in that.
Oh, okay.
When it comes to just seeing people and hearing people's stories and what they've gone through, what they've been through, and where they are, and like they had to go through some shit, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm going through shit too, so
maybe this will be my
this
happy
is gonna be my
ending.
so I see it, and I'm seeing it mirrored to me, and I'm like, oh, like this may just be the path, like
right.
It might just be the path to great.
It might just be the
for
path.
some people. It really is. It's
Yeah,
just,
that's
it might not be for you,
Right?
and that's a chance that you will never know until you.
Until you take it. Isn't that so scary?
Yikes.
Yeah.
Damn.
Which in this article, they give us a few reasons for why we stay in bad relationships, and one of them is because we are satisfied with our unsatisfaction in our relationship.
Sometimes they do that to us right now. They knew what they were doing.
Nasty.
Started it off
Nasty,
with that.
rude. You reading me?
Sometimes you like it. You like that you're unhappy, that you have something to complain about, that something is bothering you. You know, like that there's something that's always kind of like emotionally
Draining.
pulling on you in this relationship. Draining, sure, yeah.
All the things.
You know, pulling on you. Something's always like there's like this thing that's connecting you at all times, you know? And sometimes you just get used to, well, my relationship is just kind of shitty. It's kind of bad. So that's just what it is. Also, we have a shift in priorities. So sometimes, let's say you're in a shitty relationship and you're like, I don't even know why I'm with this person. I want kids. They don't. Fuck it. And then all of a sudden they're like, no, I do want kids. And now you're like, oh, that's all I've been wanting this whole time was kids. So now you sticking around because now
They
They're gonna
said
give
they
you something to
want.
hold on to.
They
Something
gonna
to hook
give you
your
something
ass
to hold
in,
you
like a little
on
fish
to.
it.
Wow.
You over here like,
And also we have low quality alternatives because y'all heard what I read at the top of my For the Birds. What they
there
out here
are
doing.
some low quality. Like, what am I going to do? Who now?
Who now?
Who do I have to get to know now? I already know this person. Who do I have to get to know
What
now?
Who now?
Yeah, that'll do it.
And we also have manipulation. So yeah.
Yeah.
Emotional manipulation
Yes.
going on. And of course, what we've been talking about is this investment. We have this idea in our minds that as long as we put in this work, as long as we keep pouring into this thing, like we're going to get something in return. We're finally going to get that happy ending. We're finally going to get that thing. And of course, love, right? We love this person. Oh my gosh, the emotions are there and I do not want to leave. Like I'm stuck. I'm here. And my question is, with a lot of these reasons that I mentioned, of course, we're expecting a return. We want something. That's why we're staying. We're expecting to be rewarded even through all the mess.
Yeah.
And my question is, should we even be expecting a return on our investment?
I feel like that's what motivates the work. Yikes.
That's what motivates the work.
Because if the moment you don't have that entity in your head anymore, but you're actually going to get something in return, is the moment you're like, oh, this is not for me. Like, you know, you wake up. You wake up at that moment.
Yeah.
So I feel like what really motivates that work is feeling like I'm putting in this work because I know I'm going to get this return whenever I put in this work. So like it helps you work towards it. But the moment that shuts off, you get to realizing, I don't need this job. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, I feel like, like you said, that is what motivates the work, thinking that you're going to get something in return. Like, nobody, I'm sorry, but nobody is about to put your picture on the wall because you're a best employee around here. They're not going to do it. They're not going to say, oh my God, best girlfriend ever, best boyfriend ever, best boyfriend of the month. And they're going to put it's not happening. And that's a hard thing to accept. And that's a hard thing to realize. But yeah, like Wes said, once you turn that shit off in your brain, then it's like, oh,
yeah.
What am I working for?
Yeah.
I'm working for love. Like when you really think about it at the end of the day, you're really just working for someone to love you. Like, bitch, do that for free.
Right.
Like your friends. Okay.
Yeah.
Your friends do that for free.
Definitely.
Which leads into my last question of how can we reach that conclusion faster in our relationships about when to call it quits? And should we even feel that we have to make those decisions faster?
I don't know. I don't know. I wish I knew. I really don't know. How can we make the decisions faster if I knew? So, I don't know. So yeah, that's my answer.
I guess like, I mean, with the previous question, you're doing it because you can see all these things with this person. You're just like, oh my God, I see this, I see that. Why aren't you doing this for us too?
Because in a way, you're working in order to be loved the way you want to be loved by someone who doesn't know how to love you in that way.
Right. So it's like, so it's like you have to
ghetto.
I guess you gotta like make rules for yourself, which is ridiculous.
Those are hard, man. Those rules.
But when you think about it, it's like a boundary, you know?
That discipline.
Yeah, just a discipline, and just like making that like a hard thing. Like it's your 10 commandments, like,
ooh, in
stone, set in stone, not moving nowhere, can't be changed. It's not a dry erase sport, it's not a chalkboard, it can't go away, it's staying just like that unless you damage it.
Okay.
Unless you throw the stone and it smashes into pieces. You're not fucking change it. It has to be like that. It has to be like that if you want these things, which is
I feel you.
Ridiculous. I know it's ridiculous, and I feel ridiculous even saying it, but I know that has to be the thing. You have to be like, all right, this is set in stone and it's set, and I'm gonna leave it, and it's gonna be right there in that garden.
Bitch, Rosetta. Okay.
All right, TBU congregation. Woo! That was a word.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I feel like that's a time where you should lean into your friends. You know, like we talked about how much access people have to you. I feel like you can really lean on your friends in those moments, like let them in a little bit on what's going on in your relationship, because sometimes, you know, you need to talk it out with someone, and sometimes your friend will be like, okay, like, you know, they might not encourage you, like, leave this person, but you know, you have someone else to kind of like bounce what you're thinking off of, and they can just, you know, help you clear your head, or you know, even like Nika said, help you make a list. That kind of sounds cute. I feel like we should make a list.
Okay, let's make a list.
We should make a little list.
Why
Is
did I
10
get
too
married?
much? Let's just do 5.
Okay.
I don't know if I can make a list right now.
Oh yeah, no, I feel you. I don't.
No, not right now.
Man, because Jesus listened too fast.
Too quick.
Whoa.
Jesus listened too quick. I started writing down. I'm gonna be like, my favorite shit.
What's going on? There's a connection.
No, not yet, Lord, not yet. Wait.
I was not saying today.
Right.
Which exactly.
Okay.
We don't know how we're gonna reach these conclusions faster, so that's why I say maybe just let people in a little bit to what's going on, and maybe you'll just see things, and then you can come to your own conclusion in your own time. But yeah, that's all I got for Under Umbrella.
That was a good one.
Good one.
Thank you.
A lot of metaphors y'all can use in there, because I mean, we really went off.
We did.
Hey, we'll see.
We did. But yeah, thank y'all so much for listening to this episode of The Black Umbrella. We love y'all so much. Make sure that you follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere else at TBU Podcast. Send us an email, theblackUmbrellaPC@gmail.com. Listen to the season 6 playlist available on Spotify and Apple. Wherever you're listening, hey, hit that follow. Yeah, hit that follow button for us. Turn on your automatic downloads. That would help us out a lot. Also, leave us a rating and leave us a review. Oh, also, hi, people on Spotify.
Hey.
Yeah, down there where we used to have like
Questions,
Q&As and polls and everything. Now we don't have to We don't gotta create no polls, ask no questions. You guys can just comment directly on the episode. Say whatever you want. We would love to read them. And yeah, I think that's it.
Beautiful.
You got it.
Yeah, we love y'all so much.
Love
Talk
you.
to
Love
y'all
you.
next week.
Bye.
Bye.